So Zeb Wells has been writing Spider-Man, or at least the mainline Spider-Man book, since April, I believe. And since then, from what I know, I think the book hasn't exactly been getting some very good reviews. So far, he's written 13. I think the 14th is coming out this week or next week. I read the 13 issues of his run, and I wanted to give my thoughts on it. As the title and thumbnail imply, I don't hate the run. I think it is fine. It's nothing too special. It's just kind of there. To me, this is just kind of a meh book, which is fine for any other Marvel book, but it's a Spider-Man, so meh for Spider-Man is kind of just bad. There are worse books out there. I think if you were to start with this run, you wouldn't... I don't know if it would turn you off from Spider-Man as a whole, as a character, or if it's just going to be the book is there. That's kind of my thought. But you know, it's a fine series. It's nothing too horrendous. I don't find myself wanting to stop reading it. Also, I don't really find myself being like, oh man, I can't wait for the next issue to come out, like how I am feeling with Flash. You know what? I'll start positive. Here's what I'm liking so far. The pacing has been pretty good so far. There's not really been a dull issue. Maybe 10. 10 was kind of there. John Romita Jr.'s artwork, from what he has been very good. The art so far has been very good. The only art I really didn't care for was number 10, which is where that if you've seen it, that's where the Norman face and the Peter crying face comes from. His issue number 10. I'll throw up the panel so if I can find him. I like how Zeb Wells writes Peter. I think he has a pretty good voice. You know, Peter's constantly talking about how, he's constantly thinking about how to save people and all that typical Spider-Man stuff. I like the story arcs. I really like the first one with Tombstone. Spider-Man gets played. The book is actually, it's pretty violent at a point. It's nothing too horrendous. I mean, it's typical superhero violence. Let's go with what I don't like. I'll get to my biggest complaint. What I said about the pacing kind of also goes for this. Nothing exciting has been happening, and I feel like the biggest worry is too much of it is going to be leading into Dark Web, especially the next couple of issues, and I just feel like that's a horrible idea. Don't base around a lot of your run leading into a big event. So yeah, when Romita's not on the artwork, it does kind of drag a bit. It's not as good. It's not bad, but I mean, it's like I think I'd rather just have Romita on it. I'll start with the biggest problem. So the book starts out with a big mystery of what exactly did Peter do. He's in this crater, he's holding something, and then jumps 6 months. 6 months after it happened. So his friends and family are angry with him. I don't know if I want to spoil anything. I won't say anything. But a lot of big mysteries are set up, especially with MJ. So there's that. But it's what exactly did he do? He was gone for 6 months. Everybody was worried about him. Then he just kind of comes back. And so far, 13 issues in, hasn't exactly been alluded to. They keep talking about it like it's this big thing, but again, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. My biggest problem, or I'll talk about it later, but it could be revealed in Dark Web, which I haven't exactly understood. That's the next big Spider-Man event. So that's after. So since then, I think it's been Absolute Carnage, Kingdom Black, Sinister War, and now Dark Web. From what it seems like, Dark Web is going to be told through the main Spider-Man book, and not a miniseries, so it'll be a one-shot starting it, one-shot ending it, and then the main series will be, you know, the main story. Or it could just be told through a bunch of books, and that'll kind of be annoying, but, you know, track here. But it could not be. What I am worried, or my biggest problem with it is, why would you start a mystery after it already happened, not before? Cool idea and concept, you know. Oh, what did he do? Start that before. Lead up into that. If you're gonna do an event in your run, that should be where it should be, not after. Oh, what did Peter do? It doesn't matter anymore, because the drama that causes is no longer there. The only drama that's there is now people are angry at him, which is just typical everyday Spider-Man stuff. You also don't see who or what causes it. Why was Peter there? How did he help do it? You don't see the outcome. Or, no, all you do see is the outcome. But it's just, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Anyways, some of this could be alluded to or explained in Beyond. I haven't finished that yet. I think I'm 5 issues away from finishing it. So, yeah. I'm just gonna sort of nitpicky. The 900th issue wasn't anything special. It was fine. It didn't really tie into the rest of the plot. So that's... it's fine. I didn't really care for it. The book hasn't been a chore to read. Oh, and the new suit sucks. The new Goblin suit. I don't like it. I don't like the colors. I don't like... I don't like the look of it. Why does he need a glider if he has webs? Why is he using pumpkin bombs? It's dumb. Very dumb. I don't like it. But it seems like it'll be sticking around. My assumption is Dark Web. Probably going to be the series that will end its career. Thank God. I'm hoping. Why is it every Spider-Man writer since, like, Straczynski that always wants to go? I want my run to have Peter wear a new suit for no reason. Slott had him wear a bunch of different suits. There was the Mark IV, which just has the green lights. There's also, Spencer had... I don't remember what it was called, but it was like... He was working for a corporation, and that's how he got that suit. And now the Goblin suit with Wells. What is wrong with... There's nothing wrong with this classic suit. Stan Lee and Steve Ditko didn't have him wearing new suits 13 issues into their run. There's nothing wrong with it. Just write the Spider-Man book. You don't need to be known for this big thing. If it's a good story, and if it's a good run, that's what you'll be remembered for. Not because, oh, I introduced a new suit that Peter's only going to wear for 10 issues at the most. God, it's just dumb. Stop trying to change his classic suit, or if you're gonna change his, or if you're gonna have him go into a new suit, it should be more of a story reason than just purely cosmetic. There's nothing Peter can do in the new Goblin suit that he couldn't do in his regular suit, other than the more bits of tech. That's it. It's the same thing with that, like, orange and blue suit that I think was it blue? I'll throw a picture of it. But that suit, why couldn't he just wear his regular suit? Slott had him wear a bunch of suits that didn't really matter. So, I've been going on a tangent about suits. Great, alright. But it seems like we'll be sticking around to the end of Dark Web. Great. I love that so much. Thanks, Wells. So far, I give this run a 5 out of 10. So it is fine. It is a fine run. It is a-okay. I'll leave a link down to the trade paperback of the first volume. If you want to read physically, there's of course the digital markets where you can buy it. I want to say the first 6 issues of the run are on Marvel Limited. I think it's just 6. So, there you go. My verdict, just read Flash instead.